This Sunday, March 20th, the Piti Theater Company presents Shelburne Fall Syrup, One Sweet Performing Arts Festival. Our Jim Madigan sat down with two of the organizers to discuss a musical history performance which is being presented at the Syrup Festival.
This year, the festival all happens in one day. It starts at 1 o'clock with horse and cart rides. We've never had that before, but we thought we've got two performances with historical themes. So my wife and production partner, Olde was insistent on finding horse and cart rides, so that's going to start, and then we'll do Old Coleraine at 2.
Syrup is kind of the centerpiece. Maple syrup, of course, one of the great products of New England each winter and spring. Talk about that. That is kind of a centerpiece for the event.
Syrup season and maple sugaring is a big part of the the sort of regional economy at this time of year, and we thought having an event where people are driving out anyway to go to sugar houses. We've got one just right down the road, Gould's Sugar House on Route 2, and many other sugar houses in the region. So we actually highlight a local syrup maker who will be doing syrup tasting at the festival.
The festival will feature a world premiere performance of Old Coleraine, a musical Hilltown history. I know you've done a lot of research on that. Your background is in history, American studies, teaching for many years at Hampshire College. Talk about getting the work together, the research, to create this kind of a performance.
I'm a 19th century historian. I knew what was happening in terms of women's lives and labor and things like that, but I didn't know exactly what was going to be happening in Coleraine. And so I was aided by going to the Griswold Memorial Library, and I read the documents there. I read a history of the town by somebody named Piti, and then discovered this amazing master's thesis by a student from Clark University named Kathleen Mabry, who had in the middle of that document one sheet that had a list of children who worked in the Griswold mills in 1870. And on one column, there were the children's names. In the middle column was their age, and on the last column was what they did. So we knew at that moment, it was a single document that opened the whole project. And so at that moment then I said, okay, Jonathan, you know I can tell you what the process is. We know what the kids are doing, but that was one of the things we were questioned at. Somebody said, "There's no child labor in Massachusetts in the 19th century," and we said, "Oh, yes, there is." And what I had to understand coming in with my 20th century bias was that all children in the 19th century worked. They either worked on their farms from a very early age, or they worked in these factories, and many of the children who worked there were people from the farms, but then another whole group came from Quebec.
Where did the idea come from? What an amazing idea to do a musical history of the area.
Yeah, you know, actually, it was a request by a third grade teacher from Coleraine Central School 2 years ago. I think she started requesting maybe 3 years ago. And so we did sort of a prototype version of this show just in the context of her third grade class for that school. And we just liked the material so much, and we're working with a great singer-songwriter named Carrie Ferguson from Northampton who, you know, I give her these lyrics and she turns them into songs. And it was just, we've done this a bunch, you know, with different schools in the area on different subjects that are requested, but this was sort of our favorite little group of songs and a sort of mini show that we thought, let's ask Mass Humanities to make it into a real full-fledged world premiere production for the public. And they said yes.
We should probably mention that Mass Foundation for Humanities is
Humanities.
strongly behind you on this?
Yeah, they supported both the sort of prototype version and the sort of expanded version.
Yeah, they've been really wonderful to work with.
Got a whole 15 seconds of our time left, believe it or not. All is said and done. What's the objective of the Syrup Festival?
Well, you know, we just hope families, people of all ages, really, there are adults who come also, come and have a memorable day where they see some things, you know, a kind of theater and a kind of live entertainment that they'll remember and that will nourish them as syrup also nourishes.
Thank you so much for coming in. Have a great day on March 20th.
Thank you.